Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, guys. So we have some really crazy stuff that's been happening in the markets. Silver was absolutely liquidated by Asia last night. So we're going to be keeping an eye on this and seeing if we catch support right here or if we break down and we start heading towards this 58 level. Now, my price target on silver, believe it or not, is actually about 40. That's about what I think it's worth, $40 an ounce. Are we going to get there right now? I don't know. But I think that there's a good shot that we can get there soon. And there we go. Icarus is here on the stream. Say hi, Icarus.
Hello, everyone.
There we go. There we go. We got Icarus on the stream. And just a reminder, we are streaming this one to YouTube and TikTok today. So, some exciting stuff there. Before we get into NASDAQ, I did just want to point out what is going on with Jumia right now. So Jumia is 6 days away from their earnings. And I am extremely bullish right now. And you might say, why are you bullish when we've had 3 red days in a row? Well, it's because I think that these guys are going to break even, right? I think these guys are going to finally break even, and that's going to be a really big deal, right? They're about to exit that ugly stage. That ugly growth stage. We are catching a little bit of support on NASDAQ, which is quite interesting. Catching a little bit of support there. So first and foremost, as always, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our volume profile, and we're going to do this live so that way you guys can see how to do it. So I want to take the last few weeks of price action, and we are going to start mapping out these liquidity levels.
Uzi, the TikTok is the same as on Discord. Father of Trades on this TikTok.
Yep, that is it. So be sure to, give us a little bit of a follow. We're trying to do some really big things here. So every little bit of support helps. Really do appreciate it. And once we get all this mapped out, I swear the volume profile is really like a cheat code for the markets if you know how to read it. It really, really is. I mean, look at these beautiful touches of support that we have here. It's got a lot of fun coming up. Us catching this support was kind of a big deal. So let's see if the massive sell-off and liquidation of every single long in this market continues, or if we bounce. Now, obviously, I'm leaning bullish or bearish today. I'm definitely leaning bearish, but that could all change, right? We are at a pretty big pivot point. If we fail to hold this 792 level, which I assume we'll test at some point today, but if we fail to hold the 792 level and we start drifting back down and break this one, look out below, okay? Just look out below, because things can get a little scary. But we like scary in this Discord. We do pretty well with scary. It's funny, I've been seeing on social media everybody complaining about getting liquidated. And, well, that's not really happening to us, is it? We have been enjoying this market crash.
We are always enjoying market crashes.
There's no reason not to. There's a lot of price action. A lot of price action in a market crash, up and down. However, today I'm really thinking it goes down. We did have Uzi saying that we might be getting set up for some crazy longs, so I'm excited to see what happens there. I wouldn't be opposed to longs. I really wouldn't be opposed to longs, right? Whatever gives us clean trades, that's what I want. Whatever gives us clean trades. So we are still having the same concerns over tech, right? Softwares in particular continue to just sell off. We still have a RAM shortage, so Micron and SanDisk are continuing to pump, and we're at a really strange point in the market where, you know, even with the government shutdown fears gone, you have all these fears around AI, and are we spending too much on CapEx and not getting enough out of it? And the implications, if that's true, right? If people end up being correct about that, the implications of that are massive, absolutely massive. So we are patiently awaiting to see how everyone's feeling, right? Because at the end of the day, the market moves off of sentiment. The market moves off of people making trades. And what are trades? Trades are just opinions backed by money. They're just opinions backed by money. Also, for all of you equity traders out there, make sure that you're looking at TEAD today. TEAD, they just got a contract with Google TV, and you know, I've been eyeing this one for quite a while with some friends of mine, and you know, it's moving up on massive volume right now. So I think it's time for a structural repricing of that business, and that's quite exciting. You can make a lot of money off of getting something undervalued and holding it to the correct valuation. I had all my big silver lines marked out last night. I posted this in advance for our warriors. So if you are not part of that warrior program, be sure to join that warrior program. because that's where we call out equity and option swings. It's where we have more in-depth discussions, and we also just released our educational content, and some of it is for warriors only. So if you haven't checked all of that out, be sure to check it out after the stream. And make sure that we are all learning together. Let's load up our handy True Trade heat map. Big thank you. Big thank you to Icarus for putting that together. We've said it a million times, but we'll say it again. Big thank you. Because this tool is incredibly helpful when we were trying to figure out what's happening in our markets. Turn off the music on your end. Are you hearing the music?
Yeah, I think it's in the stream. From the restream itself.
I'll turn it down a little bit. I'll turn it down just a little bit. I'm surprised that it's coming through Discord. That was kind of just meant to be in the background and class up YouTube and TikTok a little bit. But I'm surprised that it was coming through Discord. Still have a little bit of a learning curve to go there. So.
But you're not even live on TikTok right now.
Oh, is it not working?
You're not live right now.
Oh, well, that's not cool.
Nah, Swazzle, we can't use copyright music.
Yeah, unfortunately. I wish we could.
That's why in the future I might have to get up with some music.
Well, I guess we'll have to fix TikTok at a later point in time. That's totally fine. We're not going to sit there and do that right now.
Yeah, for real vision. I'm just completing side quests at this point.
Well, we did get some really cool stuff done. We did get some really cool stuff done yesterday. I want to see if we get a nice little break of structure to the downside right here.
Yeah, on Bitcoin, I'm seeing the same. If Bitcoin passes on Bitcoin, yeah, if that passes like the 69K mark, then it's a free fall.
That thing's gonna die if it passes 69K. And that gives us some really unique opportunities in shorting down a lot of the Bitcoin treasuries, because here's the thing, right? When a business doesn't really have a business model, they buy Bitcoin instead. I'm so serious. Do you know how many non-profitable businesses exist that just have switched over to Bitcoin? I'm gonna take a small silver short here. I'm in. Let me mark up my stop for you guys. Set it right above this point of control. And we're probably aiming down towards the 75.53 if everything works out. And again, this is a very, very small trade. It's pre-market. There is a ton of volatility. Yeah, there's a ton of delay on YouTube, but that's okay because the way to really get the access is to be in the Discord anyways, right? That's where all the action happens, right? We only do
magic.
The true magic. Yeah, we only do YouTube twice a week, right? On Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's always going to be a little bit of a delay because we're sending it out to a third party. But as long as it's coming out on time to Discord, that's what I really care about, right? I care about this community and making sure that this community is there. And for anyone out there on YouTube, you're more than welcome to join in, right? This is the making money family. This is the fuck you money gang. Yeah, TikTok is having some issues, or rather I'm having some issues with TikTok. So it is what it is. I'll have to fix that one a little bit later. Nasdaq had a nasty reaction up off the top, right off that value area high. I'm still holding the silver short. But again, we have a very small position, and we're trying to use a relatively loose stop loss because there's a lot of volatility. There's a lot of volatility in precious metals and rare earths right now. I mean, something that really hasn't been seen before. Icarus actually did like a deep dive on the implications of that, and also on some of the reasons for it and some of the side effects that we could see for our warriors. So all you warriors, be sure to go into VIP mentorship after this. Check it out. You'll see that he called it way in advance. And it's really an important document. It won't take you long to read, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. I blew through it in like 5, dude. There we go. Here is the silver death. And I'm going to move my stop loss down to 76.60. And then give me a second to actually move it. As always, I just want to make sure that I'm updating the stops for you guys first. Die, silver, die! And again, our first target is going to be here right at about 75.57. However, if it hits that and we have a seller imbalance, right, a bearish order imbalance still at that point, this thing is liable to really die. Stop loss not quite at break even yet. We could set it there, but I have fears that wouldn't give me enough breathing room, and I want to make sure that this trade can really breathe. When you're dealing with a lot of volatility, that's what you're looking for, right? This is a small position that you can hold on to through the volatility, and setting a tight stop doesn't really help you with that. So, the fuck you money gang. Oh, I'm sorry, Vision. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that because that's on YouTube's end. Good morning, KXY. Glad you're able to finally trade today. Glad you're able to finally trade today. Work's always getting in the way. NASDAQ is breaking down right now. I want to wait and see just a little bit more because we did catch support here before and we are catching it again. See, that's why we have to be patient. We have to wait. And this is why we didn't want to move our stop down here, because now we'd be at risk of getting it hit. And we still are a little bit, but it would have to really, really spike up to hit the stop quickly. Right? Just because of where we have it set at the
Death.
The 7660. Pardon me?
Death to bling bling.
Death to bling bling.
Yeah.
Oh shit, John Wick in the chat. What's up, John Wick? Hey, that's my man John Wick right there. I see Nelly in the chat, Jaslyn in the chat. We got a few new folks in here too. We got Jimmy Buckets. We got Omaha or Ohama bin. What is that? Nadelko? Oh shit, AA in the chat. What's up, bro? We got G in the chat. What's up, G? Oh, it might get stopped out right here. Oh, that was really close. We're real close on that one. It could still happen. It could still happen. Yo, Nelly's been killing it, bro. Shit, look at Nelly. Let's go. Hey, my man's about to get a fucking payout. Do I think that sell-off in silver was fake? No. I think that you're correct. I think that it'll continue to drop. And mind you, when something is crashing, it moves up too. Like it moves up and it moves down. Right? Nothing goes in a straight line. Nothing goes in a straight line. So I think that silver long term is going to be trending down. KXY, where do you place your volume profiles? So it depends on the time frame and it kind of depends on the situation too. Generally, my rule of thumb is that I want to catch an upward move and a downward move within that volume profile range, right? Because I want to see where the buyers are coming in and I also want to see where sellers have come in the past, right? So I'm generally looking somewhere between when I'm doing it on the daily, somewhere between like 2 and 4 weeks, to be honest with you. I'm stopped out. All right, we're gonna back off of pre-market. We had some success yesterday with pre-market in our Warrior stream, so I'm not gonna push it today, and I'll just wait for New York open, right? Just wait for the more high volume moves. Nelly, I'm glad that you've learned, man. I'm glad that you're doing well. You know, that's what we really like to see. And gee, that was a really good question. All right, Uzi. I'm sorry, brother. We'll catch you in 35 minutes then. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, the volume is kind of anemic right now, and I'm just really not seeing a lot of strength. Call me crazy, but this doesn't look super strong to me, guys. Call me crazy, but this doesn't look super strong. Yeah, this is showing a lot of weakness in pre-market. Just buyers are unable to push NASDAQ really at all. Even silver's catching a little bit of selling action right here.
The 15-minute candle on Nasdaq is pretty scary. If that thing closes below the wicks, then we get another leg down.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And really, that's what I'm banking on. I think that today is going to be another day for shorting everything into the ground. I really do. I really do think today is going to be a day for shorting everything into the ground. It's looking bullish to you. Why is that? Because we're catching support?
He has Scholar of ICT in his bio.
However, I'm just curious. What about the price actions making you feel bullish about it? Yeah, no, I mean, KXY, we always want to make sure that we're looking at the big picture, right? The big picture is everything, right? Seeing how the market is being perceived by traders. Just kind of understanding what is going on in the world, right? For instance, it's like we were talking about, CapEx with AI, and how so far, Wall Street doesn't really seem to be impressed by the gains that AI is offering. Those are all really, really valid things that we should probably keep an eye on. But yeah, Eunice, I am genuinely curious what you're thinking about there with the bullish sentiment towards NASDAQ today. Because when I'm looking at it, man, I don't see any reason to really be bullish, to be honest with you. Oh, is he not even in chat anymore? I don't think he's in chat anymore. I am going to be waiting just a little bit on NASDAQ. I want to see us fail these areas. I mean, and it's looking very likely that that's going to happen, right? We're getting these buy-side liquidity sweeps. And we did just break this key liquidity level, but I want to see us reject off of it super, super hard here. I'm also going to be waiting for New York Open, right? Yeah, see, that's kind of what I was worried about. Pre-market is just, I mean, absolute nonsense happens in pre-market, you know? Absolute nonsense happens in pre-market.
Jimmy, you don't. You first of wanna go into paper.
Yeah, I would definitely start with paper trading if you haven't paper traded before. Oh, we got Butts in here, we got Issy in here, we got Nitrom in here, PM. Hey, the whole gang is showing up today. Let's go.
So Jimmy, I would say like possibly about 4 months,
It
and
depends. I mean, I don't know. I would say it depends, right? Because when you can consistently turn a profit paper trading, right? That's probably the time where it's time to take an evaluation, right? And however long that takes is going to be a little dependent on the person, because there's some people that'll never do it. There's some people that can do it in a month, right? I mean, Nasdaq's still just hanging out inside of this big range we've been trading in. Haven't really
of
seen a
course,
breakout here.
of course, NQ did you wrong, G, because you're trading pre-market.
Yeah, we got brother. That's a lesson that I have to learn once a week. So don't even feel bad about that. Icarus will roast me over and over again because every time I take a trade in pre-market, a lot of times it just doesn't work out. But then we get to market open and those work out. Those generally work out really well. And a lot of it is just because it's low volume, right? So like the order book is very thin in pre-market. Realize that most traders aren't trading in pre-market, which means that there aren't a lot of people that are sitting on the bid, and there aren't a lot of people that are sitting on the ask. And when you have a very thin bid and ask, that is where price can just absolutely explode through these levels like they don't even exist, right? You'll see that these liquidity levels that during market hours hold really well, and while they do sometimes in pre-market, um, a lot of times pre-market will just blow past them and then come back and go back under them, and it's just it's an absolute mess. So we don't really have signals so much. What we do is we are just describing what we are doing, right? Because I don't give financial advice, right? So I'm here to teach you guys how to trade and share what I'm doing. And if you follow along and you make money, I'm happy. I'm happy, right? That's what I want. I want you to make your money. Some people probably follow it for the purpose of copying the trades, and that's totally fine too, right? I mean, I don't want you to just copy the trade just because I'm doing it. I want you to understand why, and I want you to have a thesis, right? I want you to not only understand why, but I want you to have a real thought process going on behind it, right? Not just because I did it, because I can be wrong, right? And I don't want to just hand you a fish, right? That'll feed you for a day. I'd rather teach you how to fish. Right? So that way you're learning a skill that you can carry forward for years, for decades. That's the goal. I think silver's about to dump too, dude. That's why I'm watching it. Because if we can break these lows right here, right, that I marked out, right at about 74, 78, My price target is literally down at 72.70, right around there. And I don't need to tell you guys when you're trading silver futures, right, how big that move really is. So that really depends on what you're trading, Jimmy G buckets, and it really depends on your experience and your risk tolerance, all that kind of stuff. A lot of people start with prop firms, right? Prop firms are a good way to expand the working capital that you have, right? You get to trade with someone else's money, but that also does mean that you have to follow their rules, and some of those rules can be kind of strict. So it's a good starting point, and a lot of the rules that you would be following are rules that you should follow anyways. Hear a lot of good things about My Funded Futures and Lucid, so I would probably recommend starting with a prop firm. But for today, I mean, just paper trade with us, right? Just paper trade, learn the flow. Expecting silver to get rejected off this value area low. And there it is. There it is. That was a nice clean rejection. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. And again, for all of our equity and options traders, make sure that you're keeping an eye on TEAD. TEAD is the ticker. I'm actually buying a little bit right now, because they just released some pretty big news that they're going to be partnering with Google TV, and I'm there for it. I think that both is probably a good approach. I would probably be looking at the 50 cents or $1 calls for May for the options. Silver breaking down right here, but we want to see if this acts as support, right? This is the key level right here. And as you can see, even as we start to get close to it, right, buyers are defending it because they know what happens if we break this level. They know what happens. That there's absolute death waiting on the other side. So you can see where some of these other moves, right, happened relatively quickly and without real resistance. This one, this area is giving the seller some resistance, right? We're finding support on the buy side here. It's the lowest I expect silver to go to, somewhere between like 35 and 40. And no, I don't know when. I have no idea when. Oh, we got skinny typing. We got skinny typing. Why do I pick 72.7 as a target now? Because it's a major liquidity level. And also, we can see right here, right, that this is the low of the day. This is prior lows, right? And if we break the prior lows, that means that all of these guys, all of this bullish action, right, all the people that bought up here are underwater and at risk of being liquidated because they're trading on margin. Oh, 35, 40 people would be pissed. I would be happy. I would love to see silver go down to 35 or 40. I think that would be the funniest thing in the world. Because you would see everyone crying all over social media, and you would see everyone in this Discord laughing because we would have shorted it down into the ground. Let it die. Oh, Uzi back. Uzi's back. Welcome back, Uzi. We got unnamed in the chat. Let's go. Love waking up and talking to you wonderful people. Talking to you wonderful people about how we can take money out of the market today. Oh man, see? And this is why we marked out this level. Do you see how important this level was now to the structure of this market? Got this big rounding top. Then we come right back down to this liquidity level and bounce. Now we are seeing some resistance, so I am anticipating that maybe we test it a few more times and die. But what do I know? What do I know? Sellers are very, very clearly present here and in control. Our true trade indicators at a 75.3% confidence level. That's high. That's high. This thing is saying, I'm pretty sure we're going down. And I'm inclined to agree. Look at this. The scammiest NASDAQ price action. Run it up. Everyone's like, oh my God, we're so back. NASDAQ to the moon. And then the second they buy, just bleh, fucking puke right back up. Pre-market is very, very scammy. Is bro driving? Who's driving? Who's driving? Yes, Uzi, we're 100% thinking of shorting silver. We're just waiting for the break. We're waiting for that break of structure. Dude, could you imagine if I was streaming this while I was driving? Absolute madman. Yeah, we're thinking of shorting silver. I want to see a break at the 74, 78 level. NASDAQ to zero. NASDAQ to zero. And remember, oftentimes the initial reaction right at open isn't the correct reaction. It's not the real one. The easiest way to move down is to first move way up. Because that move up is going to give you the liquidity to move down. And in the same way that the easiest way to move up is to move down first. Right? Because you hit stop losses. Oh, here we go. Is it time to break? Shorting silver. All right, I'm in. We're going to have a little bit of a fight here. This is going to be volatile, so be very careful, right? Realize that especially going pre-market, right, 15 minutes before the bell, this is a little bit of a higher risk trade. So be very careful here. Oh my god, it's so volatile. Look at that, dude. It's just boop, 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 boop. We're seeing a little bit of buying pressure come in right under this liquidity level. And that's because bulls see what's about to happen to them. And they do not want that to happen. And yes, we have news at 10 a.m. No, we catch the manipulation is what we want to catch. All right, you can go ahead and set your stops to break even if you took this trade here. We're hoping on more downward momentum. But set your stops to break even. Make sure that we're playing it safe just in the event that this thing reverses back up. Right? Pre-market is famous for fake outs, and precious metals, rare earth has been extremely volatile lately. I am literally in at 74.22 or 74.72, pardon me, on silver. So my stop loss is literally at break even right now. Because worst case, you know, I wanna walk out unharmed. And again, right, this is high risk, right? It's pre-market. It's in a sector that has been very, very volatile lately. Lots of big swings up and down. Lots of massive displacement. All right. And I'm stopped out. Stopped out, break even. I think that ultimately this thing is going to be trailing way down, but you know, I'll wait until market open. Yeah, we want to make sure that when we're moving into the news at 10 a.m. If your prop firm does not allow you to trade news, you need to be aware of that. You need to be aware of that. Right, some prop firms don't allow you to trade news. Silver just absolutely cooked. NASDAQ about to break structure right here. We'll see if it actually happens. We got teased right here on this last one. But we keep coming down and just testing this level. So there's a pretty key level here. I don't even need to see the volume profile to know that. We could see it through how price is behaving when it gets near it. Because we have had 1, 2, 3, and 4 instances where we come down and we touch the 636 and just absolutely launch off. So we know it's important, because if it wasn't important, that wouldn't be happening. I should have had a little bit of a wider stop on silver. Maybe I shouldn't have set it to break even. I wanted to make sure that I was keeping myself safe, though, because, you know, a loss on silver can, like, that's actually a pretty big, right? No, win on silver is generally a really big win. Silver is very expensive right now. It's very expensive. The spot price is just insanely high, so give it a little time. I want to see this hold up as I want to see this hold up as an area of resistance here, because my bias is short on silver and again bearish on Nasdaq as well. Like this could be a big accumulation pattern getting ready for, a leg distributing up, but I don't really know about that, just because we're getting these big spikes up, right? Get a big spike up, consolidate a little, and then they just walk it down. We're getting lower lows, right? Boom, boom. These are all about equal, these three. And then boom, lower low right here. So I am interested in NASDAQ. I'm very interested in shorting this thing. Very, very interested. Oh, here we go. That's a pretty big break. If we get the breakdown here, that's going to be a really big deal. Looking for more. Nope. Okay, we're just going to do pre-market things. See, this is why we're waiting. This is why we're waiting. All right, well, market's opening up in just about 7.5 minutes. So, Icarus, you mind taking over for a minute so I can go grab some more caffeine and wake up? Ooh, pardon me. So sorry. I can't stop yawning. You there, Icarus? Oh. He got muted somehow. He's so there. You've been muted this whole time, dude.
Nah.
On my end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was calling out on like 649 that I took a very small short there.
What, on NASDAQ right here?
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, give me just a minute. I'll be right back because I need to go grab some more of this energy juice. I'll be back.
Brown juice.
Yeah, the brown juice. Ugh. Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright. Looking at US 30, I am feeling also quite bearish. I mean, this could also change in any minute that the market opens, but generally speaking, I'm quite bearish on US 30 here. Because we just broke down out of that little consolidation range on the 5-minute. Nah, Swazzle. Hell no. You're a moderator and an admin. Behave like that. Nah. Gold looks pretty bearish as well. Might be about to drop another leg down. We're seeing some resistance on the 4800. Nasdaq just made a gap to the upside. Damn. Any requests for the markets? I don't think I need to mention crypto. I think crypto in general is self-explanatory right now. So Max, my opinion on crypto is just short it. If you got any crypto left that you bought, you're just so deep in the water. Like, if we just go below 69,000, then 60,000 isn't far away either. Simply because, yeah, most of the people positioned themselves at like the $64,000 range when Trump was elected. So that pump there is like the biggest resistance for multiple reasons. Oh. Looks like Nasdaq is about to drop. My candle froze. There is no movement. I'm scared. The opening is going to be heavy. Oh man. I'm just seeing on US 30 the regime shifted to explosive. Nasdaq is tense. Gold is explosive. This is pretty disgusting. I wouldn't be in any positions on New York Open if you can't afford it, because you will most likely tank. All right, 20 seconds. There we go.
Ooh, silver looking dumpy. So is the DAC. Came down and just tested this. This opening is very muted, probably because we have news in 30 minutes. Shorting NASDAQ here. I'm in. And I'm going to set my stop right here. Oh, wow. All right, I'm actually going to have to change that because this is tanking very quick. All right. My stop down to 590. Ooh. Stopped out immediately. We're going to wait a sec. I got stopped out at break even. I had it set way up here and I moved it down at just the right time. Holy shit. Give it a second. Silver's about to die. Shorting silver. There we go. Caught that at just the right time. Setting my stop right up here at 74.25. Still feeling very bearish on it. These two big wicks to the upside just wiping out buy side liquidity. We'll see what happens with NASDAQ now. My silver short went from being pretty deep in the profit to being break even, and now we're dropping again. Still going to keep this stop loss a little bit away from break even, trying to give myself a little bit of breathing room here because we have some serious volatility this morning. NASDAQ breaking structure to the upside. Stopped out on silver at break even. Oh man, I just keep getting stopped at break even today. This price action's crazy. Longing NASDAQ. I'm in. Taking small positions, guys. Take small positions. Oh, before I could even actually add my stop. Ooh. This has been absolute madness. How do you keep getting muted? How does that work? I don't understand why you keep getting muted.
I don't fucking know either.
I've unmuted you like 3 times this morning. I'm out of this NASDAQ long. That's Jesus Christ.
I was about to say, like,
one.
I was saying, like, if you were to take that long, you're about to tank.
Yeah, I mean, it was breaking structure, you know. I was like, oh, come on.
Nah, There's
Yeah.
nothing long about this market.
We broke this. I was trying to scalp it. I'm gonna sit and wait. I'm gonna sit and wait because this is some craziness. Absolute craziness today. We're coming down and we're just touching this area of support and
Extremely small buy on gold.
buying gold here. Okay.
Yeah, the level on 4809 is like the absorption level.
NASDAQ just showing the strength. It's so surprising, but I can't ignore this. Like, I really can't ignore this. And I kind of want us to come up and test this and reject. Test this liquidity level up at 756. We'll see what happens here. Nah, bro, this is...
Ew.
I'm longing NASDAQ. All right, I'm in. Just filled literally right here at 782. So, let's see what happens. Very small position.
You may exit your gold positions if you took any.
With seller absorption right here.
Oh my days. Gold
This is
long is
so-
printing.
This is so choppy today.
Take profit hit on gold.
Still
Re-entering small long on gold.
Still waiting a little bit on NASDAQ to move my stop up. It's teetering right between being green and break even for me. It'll keep coming down and testing that 782. Wow, today is volatile, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kind of expecting it, but wow.
Gold long stop at break even.
We're hitting a little bit of resistance right here and try to get out towards the top of this candle. Actually, I'm just going to wait. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. My bias is definitely short for the day, but you know, we just keep catching support right at my buy. Oh, something big's coming.
Yep.
Something big's coming right now. You always know something big's coming when they hold back all the orders for a few seconds.
You may exit your gold longs from here now.
Wow, silver. It's going crazy. NASDAQ going crazy right here. Said something big was coming. Moving the stop loss up to 806. All right, I'm stopped out. It's a very small trade.
I hope everyone closed their gold positions here.
Shorting NASDAQ here. Well, I want to wait actually. Wait. We're kind of catching a little support here. Yep, waiting. Let's see how we react to the value area high on silver.
I'm still in NASDAQ longs targeting 940.
I want to see a little bit more. Had a real small trade for like $25 on the chat or on the chart.
Damn.
All right, we're reacting very positively to this. Silver is getting a little bit of a pump. And again, we need to make sure that we're closed out of all positions in the next 15 minutes because we have news coming up and who knows what the hell is going to happen.
That shit's about to fly.
NASDAQ? I think so too. I'm going to long NASDAQ here. I'm in.
Yeah, I still got my longs open from 770.
I'm buying 500 shares of TEAD right now. Get my little starter position there. Got to buy the dip. I want lots of breathing room on this because we're just so volatile, man. We're so incredibly volatile right now.
Longs on gold if we break this current resistance.
NASDAQ holding support right here on this liquidity level. Let's see what happens here. And my stop loss is like obscenely wide. We got big resistance on silver at the same time as the resistance on gold. So if we break this, then I'll be longing silver as well. All right, longing silver, longing silver.
I think you're too early on that.
You think so? I don't know. We've come down. We retested it. It's moving up. I bought it like literally right above this liquidity level. So we'll see what happens. NASDAQ just like a rubber band right now. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Doji, doji, doji.
Gee, no, I don't know who Godis.
I'm actually going to set this right under the value area high. Let me adjust my silver stop.
Looks like Nasdaq longs are about to fly.
I think so too. That is why I am long. I'm actually going to add a little bit more NASDAQ here. Let's see if I can buy it like right down here on this liquidity level. That'd be sick. Come fill my order. Fill my order. I know you see me. Fill my order. It's down here. Fill me. Fill me.
Gold failed to break out.
NASDAQ running into some big resistance here. Oh, dude, you're so close to filling my order. Come down and fill my order.
Don't come down.
Come down and fill my order. Fill my fucking order. Fill my second order. There we go. All right, second order's filled.
Great, now the market is dumping.
Yeah. Did that even hit my stop? Whoa, my stop didn't get filled there. Okay. It definitely crossed my stop price, but I didn't get filled there.
That's poopy.
That happens every once in a while. I'm kind of glad it happened though, to be honest, because now it's flying up. And I got my other buy right here at like 797, so I'm actually kind of okay with it. I would normally be really pissed off about that, to be honest.
Ooh.
Still holding the silver long, a little bit red on it. Not looking super great, but we'll see what happens with us testing this liquidity level again. We had one rejection. I'm going to keep my stop right here.
The wicks on the downside on Nasdaq are fairly big. On the 5 minute.
They are. Silver's testing the breakout again right now.
Nasdaq is having a breakout.
There it is. There it is. We're going to move our stop up. Stop is up at 831 now. Silver breaking out. Get to finally move my stop up. I'm going to move my stop up to break even here on silver. Because if this thing turns sideways at all, then I just want to be out of this trade. I mean, I'm serious, man, because, you know, I bought it like literally right here. I'm actually a little bit in profit. On like my stop is a little in profit. but I bought it like right here, and then it fucking traced super low, dude. And I was like, God damn it. All right, I'm stopped out on NASDAQ.
Possible breakout on gold. Watch that. We need volume to break through.
Stopped out on my NASDAQ long. Jeez, man. Look at that. That was a crazy, crazy doji. From 860 to 807 in one candle. Just a big doji. Wicks on both sides. Adjusting my stop for silver up to $77.18. $77.18. So it's relatively tight. We do have news in 8 minutes, so we need to be sure that we are out of all positions in, before 10 a.m. Eastern. Are we going to hit my stop? Ooh, came close there, within 3 cents. This is so volatile. A 4-cent spread on fucking silver. Like there's no market for silver. That's crazy. I heard him stopped out on silver. Yeah, try to be safe in these conditions. It could be. It could be AA. It absolutely could be. Silver is once again testing this key liquidity level. I think that what I'm going to do is I am going to be waiting before I take any further positions, because I am only very slightly in the green, and I've actually done a little bit more trading than I normally do at this point, just because this action is all over the place. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. We're going to see what happens with the news, and we're just going to play the reaction accordingly. Right, quick, dirty trades. Because today is already so volatile and we haven't even gotten the fucking news yet. Silver beginning to break down potentially. I'd want to see it break down under this little structure before calling it a real breakdown. But we're kind of moving down into that direction. We're testing the point of control right now, which is really interesting to me. We're kind of bouncing between this liquidity level at 76.94 and point of control at 76.77. So if we could break down out of this structure, which we appear to be testing right now, that could... no, it's so close to news. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Yeah, it's catching support right here at that same area. I mean, it could very well drop and just tank from here, but want to be very cautious. Yeah, NASDAQ is just absolutely fucking dying. You know, I think that's all of us right now, Swazzle. I think that's all of us right now, bro. We're just literally waiting and seeing what comes in the next few minutes.
Gold is also not moving an inch.
Everyone's waiting. Everyone's waiting. Nasdaq's tanking in advance. Silver is just teetering right here. Any bad news and silver's probably just dying. Nasdaq's currently dying. It got a little bit of a bounce off of this liquidity level, which again, right, will never cease to amaze me how we can draw these in advance and it'll come down and just bounce off of these in reverse and whatnot. Silver absolutely breaking down right here. This is silver's dying. I'm waiting. I'm pretty sure we're getting some kind of economic data today, right? I think we're getting jobless claims, if I'm not mistaken. Job openings. Okay, no, we had jobless claims this morning, and there were more jobless claims than anticipated. So we have job openings. We have job openings for December in a minute and a half. So make sure that you are out of all of your positions. Just wait. Just wait. Oh, Ray, and I get it, man. This is where we can pay to be patient here. I think the news is going to be fucking awful, but I'm going to wait, right? Because even if the news is awful, the market could disagree and pump anyways. So we're going to wait for the reaction to the data release, and it's going to be real obvious when the data releases because we're going to get an absolute pump or an absolute dump. There will be no question.
I'm rooting for a dump.
I'm rooting for the dump. I'm always rooting for the dump. We have a lot of fun shorting. Then we could say NASDAQ to zero, and I love saying that. I love trying to manifest the NASDAQ zero.
Okay.
Eyes on NASDAQ right now. Eyes on NQ.
Okay. It's a bit disappointing.
Give it a second.
Ah, there we go.
There it is. All right. Shorting NASDAQ. I'm in. I'm in, and I'm going to be setting my stop right up here. Right at like 74.
I'm taking profits here.
I think we could drop further.
I just don't want to get greedy.
Because really, I have a target down at 597, and I would love to see us hit it and see how we react to it. Because if we blow through this, like, dude, this thing is just gonna fucking die. Moving my stop. I'm gonna move my stop to 634 or 632 actually, right above that wick.
Shorts on US 30 looking tasty. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm still shorting NASDAQ. Still short. Really want to see us break out of this structure. And, you know, that's our first profit target hit of 597. But I would like to see us draw down, because if we can get down to like this 472, dude, that's going to be so epic. And it's showing a lot of weakness right now. Like, I'm actually going to move my stop down to 615. Oh, wow. Okay. And it's hit. And it's hit. I don't think this thing's done dumping yet. So we took our gains, and we'll see what happens next. NAS to zero. NAS to zero.
What do you mean gold is dying, Seth?
This price action kind of sucks. Might get an opportunity on silver right here. I want to see it break this area. There's a break. Shorting silver. Very small position. Very small position on the silver short. There we go. Stop is at 75.95. I'm like a little off on that. That's okay. 75.95. That's where my stop is right now. But that's a big break of structure that just happened. So we caught the break of structure right here at like 71, 72, something like that. NASDAQ looking ready to absolutely die. We'll see if we can break through this area. We can break these prior lows. That's going to look super bearish. Okay, take profits on silver. Taking profits silver. Taking profits on silver. I'm out of silver short. We started hitting this support, which is an area that was prior resistance. So I just want to be extra cautious there. The heat map is also telling us to be a little bit cautious there with shorting. So NASDAQ on watch for a short. I want to see us break down under this, what is this, 580. I want to see us break down under 580 with a serious volume here. Give it a second. That's the first test. And if we don't get it, we don't get it. And that's fine. That was second test. Third test. Buyers are stepping in, at least for right now, until it all gives way.
I'm opening up extremely small long on NASDAQ, I think.
Really? I'm waiting for the short.
Yeah, just like 1 micro.
I'm still waiting, but I'm waiting for the short. Don't want to see us break this structure to the downside.
I don't like how this is moving right now.
Nasdaq's fucking weak right now, man. It is weak. I want to see us clear this 580 and stop fucking with it. That's what I want to see. I want to see us stop messing around at this 580 mark. All right. Come on. Anytime now. There we go. I'm shorting NASDAQ. All right, I'm in at 570. Stop is going to be up at 590.
All right, death to Bitcoin.
Good. It's useless.
We just crossed 69K and we are on a fucking dump.
Good. I love to see that for Bitcoin. I'm going to move my stop away from 590. I'm going to move to 580. Ooh, Sing is breaking out in a really big way. This is the one. This is the move we've been watching for. Is Butt still in here? This is the move we've been waiting for on Sing. Yes, Izzy. Die, NASDAQ, die. Die.
Yes, I was into shorts. But I'm having like one micro long running right now, just as an experiment.
As a hedge.
Nah, I don't need to hedge.
Are you hedging? Are you hedging, son? We're catching like the slightest little bit of support at NASDAQ here. I just think it's going to give way soon. I think it's going to give way soon, and then I think we're going to fucking die. I think NASDAQ dies here. I really do. Like this chart is cooked. It's amazing that our swing call of Sing is up 9.28% amidst all this. And fucking GameStop is moving too.
This is exactly what I wanted to see.
I'm stopped out.
This is what I was expecting.
What, tracing up to the point of control?
Yeah. After we broke that little wick there. That's all I needed.
I'm still very, very much feeling bearish on this.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, like, we can fucking die now. I closed my long. Already won my experiment.
Bring out the bears. Ooh, targeting 2008 lows. Let's go. Yeah, gold is in a big consolidation channel right now. Gold in the big consolidation channel. I'm shorting NASDAQ again. All right, I'm in. And this time my stop is going to be very wide. Let's set it up here. 75. That's how wide my stop's going to be today. Die, NASDAQ, die! NASDAQ to zero. NASDAQ to zero. Come on, guys. We've got to manifest it. NASDAQ to zero.
It's already doing that. All right, guys. If you want,
I'm
you
moving
may
my stop.
close. You may close your US 30 shorts here.
Move stop to 553. Probably about to move it down again in just a second. I want to see a little bit more down before I move it. Moving stop to 545. Moving stop to 540 on NASDAQ short. Moving stop down to 525 on the NASDAQ short. Making sure we're giving it some breathing room. There we go. NASDAQ die. Moving stop to 520. We're giving ourselves a lot of breathing room here. What's silver doing while we're waiting on NASDAQ? Dying. Good. Good. Love to see that. Kill everything in the market today. I'm going to move to 515 on my stop for NASDAQ. All right, there we go. Set at 515. Got about $25 breathing room from current price. We keep testing the value area low. It's holding a support right now, but will it continue to? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we're going to break it. There we go. Oh, look at them move the goalpost, bro. They moved the value area low moved. Look at them move the goalpost. Changing stop to 485. NASDAQ stop on the short to 485.
Bitcoin at 68,000.
Oh, that was fucking quick, dude. They're getting liquidated. We're going to see a record number of McDonald's applications after Bitcoin goes to zero. Sorry, kids. Back to work. Wait, no. It's like that meme. Hey there, Diamond Hands. Or welcome back. Hi, Diamond Hands. Welcome back to work. How's the moon?
I mean, it's already down like 6.5%.
There you go, Chief. Good job on that one. All right, I'm stopped out. Stopped out on NASDAQ short. That's fine. Ooh, there you go, Carol. Make sure you're posting that in free chat. Post that shit. Let them know that we are making fucking money in this stream.
I can't stop winning. It's too much.
Do we need an options guy? Well, you know, believe it or not, we do this stream, but I'm an options guy. We have another one, someone that I've been friends with for quite a while that I actually taught a lot about it. But you know, we could always use more options calls. We could always use more options calls in the Discord. Trading on the
Nah.
Xbox? Fuck. Trading on the Xbox. I don't even know how you do that. That sounds fucking difficult. Let's see how we react to this liquidity level here on silver.
TradingView's new video game.
It's like the ultimate high stakes video game, okay? It just sounds difficult to trade on an Xbox.
Not really. I mean, all you gotta do is like use the cursor from the controller as your mouse.
Sounds terrible.
Could be worse. Imagine trading on a phone.
I trade on my phone all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Constantly. I can trade while I'm sitting in bed. I can trade while I'm outside having a smoke. Right? I normally have a window open in another tab to trade on my PC, and then I also place trades on my phone. So I'll have one account on my PC and another one on my phone.
Now, I usually use phone only to like watch my trades from the bot.
I also have all my swings up on my phone, so that way I can just like look over and be like, "How's Sing doing? Right? How's T doing? How's whatever doing?" Right? So yeah, I trade off my phone all the time. To be honest with you, I might trade off my phone a little bit more because I just, you know, when I'm swing trading, it's like you place a trade and then you kind of sit and wait. So
I'm going into very small buys on gold.
are you?
Maybe.
I mean, it's moving up a little bit, so I'm largely just waiting because I don't necessarily like this. I feel like it's going to continue with another leg down. But I'd like to wait for confirmation of the move before that happens.
I just want to see that shitty metal break out to the upside.
I want to see the shitty metal break down to the downside. I want to see silver just fucking die and go back to 30. Realistically, I think 40 is probably where it'll end up sitting. But that's what I want to see. I want to see silver die. Silver might be dying in a second here.
Potentially.
We gotta wait a little bit more. We're not quite there yet. Doing great, Swazzle. Doing great. It's not as crazy as yesterday, but today's been a decent day so far. What platform do you prefer for futures, debating on dipping my toes into it. It is a lot of fun. A lot of people use some people link their broker right up to TradingView, but we have a lot of people that trade on prop accounts here. So a lot of people are using like Project X or Tradeovate, or there's one more. There's another one that I can't think. Trade Locker, I think, is the other one.
Trade Locker, I think, doesn't provide futures.
Do they not? Okay. I'm still learning more about the prop firm space, admittedly. Because again, prop trading, when I started trading, wasn't really like as popular as it is right now, you know?
Your Trade Locker in general is pretty ass. They got a horrible execution.
Chief, you can do it on Webull and Interactive Brokers are the two that I would really recommend. So if you have one of the two, then I would use that. Watch silver right now. Silver's on the verge of dying. I want to see us take out this value area low. I want to see us take these out, and you know, that could see a flush right down to 72, and that's a big fucking trade for silver futures. So. And yeah, most fundeds grant about $2 to $6 grand with their rules, but after you get the payout, you could just keep trading. I think I'm going to short silver here. I want to see a little bit more. I want to wait and give it a little time and see what happens here. But I think that it's just about time to die, because buyers are not able to push it back up into these wicks so far.
Dude, what is this market even about? Like,
I don't know. Today's been a tough one.
Not even, but I'm saying, like, we are nearly down 500 points on the day again.
Oh, that's normal. Everything's shit. Bitcoin's about to cross into fucking 66. Oh my god, Bitcoin is dying. Fucking die, Bitcoin. Yo, Michael Saylor's in tears right now, bro. I was talking to Tim Apple. I was talking to Tim Apple last night, and it was really funny because he mentioned something about Michael Saylor, and I was literally about to say, like, we'll see if he even has a business. And then Tim said it, dude, and I was fucking dying, because it was like how, you know, you and I sometimes it'll be like we say the same thing at the same time. He made the same snarky comment about MicroStrategy that I was gonna make, and I was like, this is why we're friends, bro. This is why we're friends. Yo, 3Ain gets it. Unnamed Bitcoin to zero. Yes. Yeah, I see a lot of people chase after the move happens. I wanted to see the move start here on silver, but you know, we didn't get the breakout that we wanted, so that's okay. We'll just sit and be fucking patient, I guess, while we consolidate in NASDAQ and silver. Sorry, that was me falling asleep because I'm watching paint dry. That was me snoring as I watch paint dry. All right, well, while we're waiting on all this consolidation, guys, please, please, please go slap some emojis on that announcement. Let everyone know that we're fucking pumped about the stream. Let everyone know we're pumped about the stream. Because I want people to come in. Ooh, super gains. I want people to come in and I want them to see, you know, that we have a big, thriving community here. NASDAQ potentially dying here. We just breached this 472 level. I want to see us continue down a little bit more, take out these lows, and begin to drift downwards. Silver is dying. Silver is finally dying. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Because we're catching a little bit of support here. If we can break through this area of support and down into this area that has historically been selling pressure, you know, that'll likely be a short targeting 72.70. So give it a second. Let's see if it happens. So far it hasn't. NASDAQ really on the verge of death. But again, you know, we want to be patient. We want to make sure because this market is just reversing over and over again.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day.
I might too.
Might just have a good laugh at everyone when Bitcoin finally hits 64,000 and I was right and everyone was wrong.
You know, if you ask me, and we've discussed this on the stream a number of times, if you ask me, Bitcoin being anywhere above zero is like atrocious in my eyes. It's not as stupid as the NFTs. The NFTs, that was a crazy trend.
But it's still bullshit.
I think Bitcoin's absolute bullshit. I think crypto in general is not useful. Like I could see the use for Tether, right? If you live in like some country that has just been printing tons of money and inflating their currency, right? Like I could see that, but aside from that, like I don't find crypto to be terribly useful. I like blockchain. I don't like crypto. I know that's a hard take that a lot of people are like, how could you say that? How could you say something so controversial? Well, it's because blockchain has a lot of potential. And crypto is like a fun, neat collector's trick. That's kind of how I feel about it. So, you know, I'm not a big crypto guy. What happens when thousands of people go to cash in their Bitcoin? Bitcoin crashes.
Just gotta look at the chart right now.
Max, love that. Love that. Exactly. See, Kyrie gets it. Unnamed here. Unnamed gets it. All right, sorry to dox you. I just remember what your name was when you joined the channel a few months back. Yeah, I completely agree, Chief. I completely agree. I think that crypto is going to go down like Tulip Mania. We actually talked about this yesterday. That I see some similarities between Tulip Mania of the 1600s in the Netherlands and crypto, in the way that they're both very speculative, very useless. Except the difference is that I would actually prefer the tulips because tulips smell nice and they're pretty. You've never been to the Keukenhof in Amsterdam, you know, you definitely have to go. That's a really cool fucking national park.
Father the flower boy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you never been? Have you never been?
No.
Oh, Chief, dude. So I have a picture somewhere on my phone, and remind me later, Chief, and I'll share it with you. It's gonna make you fucking laugh. But it's literally just a big pyramid, and it shows like institutions in Wales up at the top, and it shows basically that you are their exit liquidity down at the bottom, and it's so fucking funny, man. It's talking about MicroStrategy, and at the bottom it just says you are the strategy. How did it get to that point? That's a fantastic question. That's a fantastic question. But I know that after we talked about it on the Warrior stream yesterday, a few people went and looked and learned about Tulip Mania, and they were just like mind blown that that could ever happen. Nasty gap down on Nasdaq. Nasty gap down. Watching this. I wonder if we just retrace and fill the gap immediately to the upside, or if this is the start of like a really, really big dump, because we hit a liquid area for that to happen. Like that order book must have been, that spread must have been fucking huge to gap down like that. Gap down from 490 all the way to 464. Like that is truly a crazy gap for the 1 minute chart. Yeah, no, I mean that kind of concept will hurt your head when you realize that people were speculating on tulips, and to the point where there were tulips that were selling for more than beautiful fucking homes in Amsterdam. I mean that's absolutely crazy. And yeah, so Chief, that's why I always try to say that that liquidity is like a mirage in the market, right? The US markets aren't as liquid as we make them out to be. Seth making $983 in an hour. Who could be upset at that? Who could be upset at that? Give Seth a little bit of love. And Seth, be sure to post that shit in free chat, brother. Good shit. Yeah. Put all those gain pictures in free chat. Put all those gains pictures in free chat, bro. Let them know who the fuck is here. Let them know who's here. All right, guys. Well, we're sitting in just a bunch of consolidation right now. We've been streaming for about 2 hours, and I think that a lot of the action is done. We're kind of waiting on this breakdown of silver. So just keep an eye out for a big drop in silver throughout today, guys. And also NASDAQ is looking very weak. So keep an eye out on silver and NQ for shorts today. Again, we want to look at a break of structure, and just try to stay safe, okay? Because today's super volatile. So the name of the game today is small positions, wide stops. Make sure you're giving yourself lots of breathing room, lots of room for price to move around without stopping you out. And be safe today. That's the main thing. So I think that this is probably a good point to call the stream. Again, if you are not part of the Warrior group, then make sure that you go sign up for that. You can find the information in the announcements. It'll give you access to all of the daily streams as well as our swing plays. So please check it out. If we've helped you at all, please feel free to leave a testimonial. We do always appreciate our little head pats, letting us know that we did well and that we're helping you guys. And I will see all of you soon. And thank you so much for coming out for another wonderful day of trading with the NQ server. We did great, so very happy about that.
Well
GG's,
done.
everyone. Well done, everyone. Truly well done. Yeah, tomorrow will be a little bit neater, I hope. Yep, see ya. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Bye.
See ya.